We are going to do an unboxing of Aputure's new Tri8 Amaran LED light. So here it is right over here. Let's just unbox this guy, show you what it comes with, how it works, what are the features. Again, this is going to be an unboxing. We're not going to run through a whole bunch of different tests right now. Look at that. This is pretty cool. We've got a little shoulder strap here, little canvas bag, kind of retro style. Little buckle here. Opens up over the top. Zipper. We've got a remote in here. If you guys have used any of Aputure's LED lights, they come with a remote, and the remote is the same for all lights. And you can control any of their lights with the same remote. It's been like that for years, so really cool. This is the actual light right here, the Tri8. You notice how many LEDs they've actually stacked into this thing. Pretty wild, pretty crazy. They were able to fit that in there, and just taking a look, this is all aluminum on the back here. It is a giant heat sink, so there are no fans, so there's no noise to this. You've got a power brick clamp up here that connects via D-tap, so you can just use D-tap to power this light. Optionally, there's two Sony NPF batteries that can go in here, and you can power it that way as well. So a lot of powering options. Again, this is the front. They're using polycarbonate, which is supposed to be really tough, really durable. So you can kind of beat this thing up a little bit. Let's see what else we got. They've got the Easy Frost kit here, some diffusion materials. This is the power cord. This is kind of the Softbox, their Easy Box. If you guys are familiar with that, they have that for their other lights as well. A little stand pin there. V-mount battery plate. Not quite sure what you do with that yet. Two Sony NPF batteries. These are Sony NPF 960s. And a D-tap to D-tap cable. That looks to be it. The reason they're giving you a D-tap to D-tap is you would add your battery up here, and you just take the D-tap out of the battery and run into the D-tap in here. Let's go ahead and throw on these Sony batteries since they gave it to us. Hopefully it's charged up. There are two quick release locks back here to eject the battery, so they're secure when you put them in. On-off switch on the side. There's also a dimmer knob here, and your LCD display is back here. There are two buttons. One is for channel, one is for group, and that's how you would set it to the remote. So if you're working with a number of different Aputure lights, you can have some on, like, you know, channel 1 and group C, or channel 2, group B. So pretty cool that you can set any of their lights to control them remotely from one remote. Kick this on. There you go. You can see this light actually throws pretty far and more of a spot. Doesn't really flood out too much. Kind of has a lot of throw, and that probably has to do with the type of lenses they have on their LED bulbs up here. Now, you notice on the back here we have 6800K. So this light is bicolor, but it actually has a fairly broad range. Most lights are 3200 to like 5600. This one goes to 6800 and probably as low as 2300, I believe. So it can get very, very warm or very, very cool. On the side here is right now dimming, so we could dim. But if we press the knob, if we actually press the same knob, we toggle to temperature. So here I could toggle the temperature, and as you can see, it's getting warm, and we're down to 2300K. So we have a lot of range in this light as opposed to other lights. And then on the back here, I don't know if you guys can't see it, but we're on group A, channel 1. We can change those settings. Also, the batteries now have time, so it's not just random, you know, an image showing you like you have half battery life. They're trying to display time here. So this one says 1 hour and 26 minutes at the current setting that the light is on. So if we were to dim this down a little bit and let that sit, I'm sure that the time will change depending on how much power output you're using. So that's the Aputure Light. Let's see about the other accessories here. We've got the battery plate mounted. It was pretty finicky. There's a lot of little screws. They give you one hex tool and a bunch of tiny screws. There's like 8 little plastic standoffs, and that raises this battery plate above the cooling fins here so you don't obstruct the passive cooling, so you could dissipate the heat. But it is finicky that you don't want to do this out in the field. You basically want to make up your mind and say, I want to use V-mount or I want to use the AC adapter. I mean, you could still use the AC adapter because it has this little D-tap. You just can't add the clamp very quickly. So if I wanted to use this, I could just plug it in on the side and then find a way to hang this guy. But you know, mounting the battery plate is a bit tricky. Now this does not attach to the LED light. It is really just a holder. So we would attach a battery. Now one thing is, when you put this plate on, I put the release here at the top. Made a lot of sense instead of a release here at the bottom. I don't think that would work. So I put the release here at the top. Now doing that means I can only mount my battery this one way. And for instance, I have this battery here where my D-tap, P-tap out is on this side. But if I use their cable and I attach it here, this battery does not work because of the position of this. You know, it's on the right side basically. Here I have KMTV's V-mount battery. Now this one happens to have a D-tap here on this other side. So this one I think is going to work out. Let's put this on. Remember, it's just a battery holder. We still have to attach this cable here. So we will plug this in here. And then we plug it in on the side. We should be good to go. Yep. So we're able to power up this light with this V-mount battery. Again, you don't want to swap the plate or the clamp out in the field. If you have the light, decide to do it sooner than later and do it you know, on a table, because the screws are really small. You have to get things lined up, but I think I got it set up correctly. It didn't come with instructions on how to do that. I just kind of, I think I did it right. I think I put it together right. All right, so this is the Tri8, but we're gonna set up the Softbox that it comes with, the Easy Box. This is kind of like the front panel right here. There's some diffusion materials, 4 rods and 2 clamps. So let's go ahead and put this together. This is very similar to the Easy Box that they have for the other Amaran. This basically goes on the side. Remember, you don't want to mount anything to this 1/4-20 here. This is only for the Easy Box. Once you have the clamps on the side, now you have to put on the front. Now we have to run the rods through this Softbox. So there are some slots on the side here. It's kind of what it should look like. And then we attach it to the clamps. There you go. Got the little collector attached. Let's put on the diffusion material now. There you go. We've got the Aputure Tri8 set up with the Easy Softbox. As you can see, we don't have that spot. It's diffused very well. And we're running it off of V-mount right now. So that's a look at Aputure's new Amaran Tri8 LED light. We're going to take this out in a couple of days and test it out. Really nice light, feels really durable, like it's going to last a long time. Great option that you can have a V-mount battery plate back here so you can power it off of professional batteries, or you can use Sony MPF batteries, and optionally you could just power it off of the wall with the AC. So they pretty much include everything you need to get this light up and running, whether you want a hard light or diffuse light. The lenses, again, throw further, so this is a great light if you guys are trying to get some distance. Nice kit, nice bag that it comes with, a lot of extra pieces here. I'm gonna do some tests, and you know, I'll have some more stuff for you guys, but that's kind of a quick look and unboxing and setup for the Amaran Tri8. If you guys want more information about this stuff, I'm gonna have a link below this video and also on the blog, cheesycam.com.